right now, let's go to our last topic for the day. Okay, let's finish the show off. We're doing our Mind Games review. It's our main events, double main event. The Undertaker and Goldust and HBK and Mankind as the main events. So let me play the opening segment, the opening video package. Vlad, you remember that? Was it very dramatic opening video package?
Sure it was.
Hold on. Let me skip to the final storyline. Sorry, in our review post blog, if anyone wants to watch our review post, it's in the description. Everything is in the description. All our reviews of every wrestling angle from every show this week. And also this show, Mind Games. So, Shawn Michaels is in the main event against Mankind, and The Undertaker is in a match against Goldust. They had a video package for both of those guys to open the show. So that was like their biggest, I think it was basically like the last hour of the show, right? The last half of the show was these two matches. I'm not going to play a lot of it, but I do want to play the opening video, and let's get your view on how cheesy dramatic this was.
Okay.
Behold the face of fear, the mind of madness. Behold the horror that may soon be champion. I am afraid of what I might do, but I no longer have control of my mind.
Nice video effects.
This man can stop the insanity. Pray for
this man. Pray for him. Pray for Shawn Michaels.
In the theater of the mind, the stage can be treacherous. These performers are enigmas. One is ethereal, the other bizarre. One wears the mask of deception. He exposes the hidden fears imprisoned within his opponent. Battered egos are his plaything. But this man fears no one. He is the shadow of death. With the stench of betrayal still hanging in the air, the mastermind of its origin may be within his grasp. Tonight, one will bow when the final curtain falls. If the eyes are the window to the soul, what horrors are locked in the basement of this man's tortured mind? Is his sanity trapped in a maze of madness, or is he a willing soldier in the realm of darkness? In the light, there is hope. A champion whose body is virile, whose will is unmatched. In his usual battlefield, he has achieved the highest of honors. But when war begins in the psyche and sanity struggles with lunacy, which will survive? Can the champion continue to live his dream, or will he awaken in this man's nightmare?
Robert, you know when we started reviewing these old shows again, and you made the comment, sometimes when I look back at the shows that I thought fondly of when I was younger, they're not as good as I remember them.
Yeah,
that's the thought I got watching that video package. When I was a kid, that probably would have been like the most amazing dramatic thing. But looking at it now, it's so horrible and cheesy. It's not that good. But anyways, if
I don't know. I still liked it. What can I say? I guess I'm a cheesy motherfucker. What can I say?
You're a cheesy motherfucker. All right. Let me move on then. I'll start with the Undertaker Goldust match. I'm not gonna play a lot of the match, but let's see. Marlena come out with Goldust. Marlena. Let me pull up the TV.
Looking
There
good.
it is. Let's see what we got here. Undertaker walk into the ring. Very dramatic. So this feud started. They were already having a feud, and then it spun off into Undertaker Mankind, and then they came back to this. So Undertaker's still trying to get back to fighting Mankind, but he's gonna beat Goldust first. Dustin Rhodes, Cody's brother. So this is a final curtain match. You guys know what that is?
Actually, no, I don't know what the hell that is. I don't think they really explained what the hell that is.
No,
Wasn't this just a regular match?
It was there was a rule of stipulation. The final curtain match means that you can only win by pinfall. There's no submission.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I guess. Yeah, no one really has a submission move between these two guys, but
Yeah.
whatever. I think this is a suplex from Dustin Rhodes. I don't know. The match looked fine. I don't really like Goldust as a character and his outfit, but I'm gonna skip talking about that. I'll just skip to the booking. So Goldust tried to get like a dust, I guess. Marlena distracted the Undertaker.
Literally trying to get gold dust.
Goldust, yeah. So this is how he kind of got a chance in this match. So he threw some dust in Undertaker's face, and that's when he got the advantage for a while. But he did end up losing as he went to the top rope, and that led to a choke slam and then a tombstone. And Undertaker's your victor. If you want to watch this match, go to Peacock. Okay, I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just here to get reviews from Vlad and Robert as Goldust walked away dejected with Marlena, and the Undertaker does his thing, if you know what I mean, his Undertaker thing. But yeah, his poses. I don't know what he's posing to, but whatever. Okay, so the Undertaker versus Goldust. Thumbs up from Vlad and Robert. So both of you guys like this. I gave it a half thumbs up. It didn't really do much for me. I thought the work was fine. What do you want me to say? But it was predictable, I think. I think the Undertaker was obviously going to win. All right, so before I move on to Shawn Michaels and Mankind for the finale of this, let's get comments. I'll start with Vlad. So Vlad, thumbs up for the Undertaker Goldust match. Do you have any comments on this, possibly?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it really quick. It was a good work match, nothing special, but you know, I thought it was very solid, and it was also not very long because I think the main event was going to go. They knew that they had to focus in on this main event, which was going to be the best match of the night. It was a solid match, good work match, and that's why I give it a thumbs up.
Robert, also a thumbs up. So you like this?
I liked it. I don't really have anything else more to add from what Vlad just said.
All right, so well-worked match. What do you want me to say? Let's jump to HBK. So Shawn Michaels, there was a Mankind promo earlier in the night, which I'm going to skip over, and also Shawn Michaels promo. I'm also going to skip over this. Also, I'm going to jump to the match. I think I'm just going to play like the high spots, kind of.
Sure.
Oh, they did bring out a casket. Right?
The Druids came out.
The Druids came out. They brought out a casket. This is the Mind Games. That's why it's called WWF Mind Games, to try to psych people out. Here's Paul Bearer. This was a great shot. I took a snapshot of this one.
Yes, that really wasn't great.
Mankind was in the casket. Okay, so to start the match, he was in the casket. Later, someone else is in the casket.
Mm-hmm.
But here's Shawn Michaels coming out with Jose Lothario, who doesn't really do anything other than give him some words of encouragement on the way in. But lots of fanfare for Shawn Michaels. Pray for this man, as the video package said. Pray for him.
Yes, if he loses, pray for him.
I will say Mankind took a bump, like every bump, like his job was dependent on it. Here's him stabbing himself. I don't know. Yes, yeah. He's very cray. He's very cray. Very cray. This one he got.
Oh my God, that's I still can't believe that's a spot that people allow him to do. But it's a great looking spot. I will say that.
Yeah,
that's a tough spot. That's him.
He's literally is choking himself. That's how he lost his ear in reality. If you followed him, Mick Foley's history.
Yeah.
But the fact that he still does that after he lost his ear is crazy.
He's nuts.
Yeah.
Yes, he gets thrown through the middle rope, and then he has like a trick where he gets
his neck
gets caught between the top.
It's a great looking spot. I mean, it's a tremendous looking as a fan, but man, it's so dangerous.
Here's JR. JR took a bump. As Mankind get flung into the guardrail near JR, and JR falls on his ass.
I thought that was that JR? I thought it was one of the Mexican broadcasters. So
yeah, I thought so too.
No, that looks like JR. Let me see. Let's put it in slow motion.
I don't think so.
The Mexicans are over here on this side.
No, because and that's the guy that fell on that side.
Oh, you're right. Okay, it's not JR. All right, fine. Still funny. Let me see. Is this the table spot?
Yeah.
Yes, that's them going through a table.
Lots
of crazy spots. Shawn Michaels actually cut a promo before the match that was interesting with him saying that he was a little fearful of this match. But here's a super kick to Mankind, which he also takes a good bump off this one. He's really perfect at selling. Mankind is. He registers everything. But this was the end of the match, so Vader comes in, and then the ref has to ring the bell. So this great match, Vlad, that you loved gets ruined with a DQ finish, which I guess I'll get your thoughts on that afterwards. But Shawn Michaels knocks Vader out of the ring. This is post-match now. This is after birth. Paul Bearer nails HBK on the head, and that gives Sid comes out. So Sid and Vader, which also we've been watching all this. We haven't really seen anything about them two fighting. So that was random as fuck. But I do have a comment about that also. Afterward, because these two end up having a dark match to close the show. Yeah, like it wasn't on the pay-per-view, but after this match, they had a match, Sid versus Vader. And I'm like, did they book this in this match just so that they could have a dark match for the audience? I don't know. It didn't make sense to me. Other than the fact that Vader didn't like Shawn Michaels from the last pay-per-view, but that was so long ago. I don't know. Anyways, Vader interferes, causes the DQ. Mandible Claw. So post-match, Mankind continues with the attack, puts the Mandible Claw, and I think they go to put Shawn Michaels in the casket, and instead of it being empty, what's his name is in there? The Undertaker. So Funky seeing the Undertaker come in to help Shawn Michaels because
Paul Bearer again was hilarious.
Yeah, Paul Bearer. Oh my god. Yeah, so Paul Bearer shocked to see the Undertaker, and the Undertaker comes in and chases off Mankind. So that's the end of the show, and they're going to fight again. I think they're going to set up a Buried Alive match. They pause their feud for a minute, and they're going to get back to it now. So that's it. That's the end of the show. Shawn Michaels kind of, poses with the crowd. Mankind and Paul Bearer did cut a promo to end the show. Interesting that they went back there and followed them and let them cut a promo. But Shawn Michaels wins. There you go. DQ. Keeps the title. Thank God. And then he shows his ass to the audience.
Yeah, what the fuck was that, man?
I don't know why. I don't know why. But.
There's literally like freaking kids in the audience. Like, what the fuck? Okay.
Well, there's him shaking Vince's hand. But okay. Reviews. This was you guys were telling me about this match for weeks. This is going to be a great match. This is going to be a great match. So I was interested to see it. I had never seen it before. You guys had seen it before. So here's our reviews. Vlad, 2 thumbs up. Your comments said, oh, this is your comment. I fucking put this in the wrong place. My bad. I'll fix it later. But Vlad said that he loved the match. But he gave this 2 thumbs up, and he loved the match. So I guess the ending took away from you giving this a better rating.
I think so. As you mentioned some of the criticism, there was some weird things with it. Like, why was Vader out there? I mean, I know he had the thing with Shawn, but he has no connection with, or at least I don't think he has any connection. And what's up with Sid? Like, where did that come from? The stuff at the end didn't really make sense. I thought the Undertaker in the casket was obviously a cool thing. So anytime the Undertaker pops out of a casket, it's fantastic. I thought that was cool, but the match itself was great. The spots that specifically the high spots, but Mick Foley is such an underrated worker. I mean, everybody knows Shawn Michaels is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time in the ring, but Mick Foley, Mankind, is so good, man. It's just ridiculous how good he really is. Sometimes he doesn't get the credit that he deserves from a lot of people that probably either didn't watch a lot of this stuff or whatever, but I thought this was a phenomenal match. And yeah, I'll leave it at that.
All right, so the highest rating for this came from Robert at a loved it. Mm-hmm. So looking back on this, all these years later, you still think this was really good, huh?
Yeah. All right, well, there's a lot I can say about this, but I'll try to be brief because it's late.
Yeah. Whatever you want to say, Robert.
Yeah. This is fantastic work by both Shawn Michaels and Mick Foley. This is one of my favorite matches of Shawn Michaels' career. Actually, is this. If I were to try to explain why Shawn Michaels is one of the greatest of all time, this is one of the matches I would show people for sure. This is excellent work.
It really
Nice.
is.
Nice. All right. So there you go. That's WWF Mind Games. Thank you guys for reviewing this with me. I thought it was a good show. I thought there was a lot of interesting things on it. So the Cornette stuff to me was very good. And if anyone has any other comments they want to make about this show in general, looking
Yeah,
back on it.
I didn't really think it was a great show. To be honest, I thought it was just okay. I thought it was just okay, but the match at the end was really the show for me. It was the only really. If you asked me to watch the show again, I would probably say no. I don't want to, never again. But if you wanted me to watch this match, I would rewatch the match again because it's definitely really good. But no, so not a great show, but a good main event.
All right, Robert, closing thoughts from you. Professor Robert.
Same thing. The show was just okay, but the last match was amazing.
Yeah.
I like that it was kind of like an episode of a weekly show where there was a lot of promos, there was a lot of storylines. There was Cornette, getting his guys stolen away from him. That was a storyline that happened in the back. There was what was the other thing that happened? The Sunny stuff. There was the Stone Cold stuff. That was an in-ring segment that didn't.
The Razor.
Yeah. So to me, this was a cool show. This was a cool little episode. I like this.